Greetings, I'm Septum Sin, and you're watching Septum Sin versus the World. So, we have come to the end of our Naruto journey, at least until Shippuden finishes its run in the United States. And then, who knows when Boruto will end or when I'll bother to pick it up. But for the end, we actually are touching on Boruto, as we have the Boruto movie. That's actually Boruto, aka Naruto the movie. This is an interesting end to the journey, and sort of a beginning, so sort of an ending and a beginning. Whereas the last was sort of a wrap-up of the Naruto Shippuden series, this really was the beginning of the new team, the new Boruto series that's coming out. So, on this is also a special Naruto OVA that I'll cover and add in as a part of the review package. So, in this one, we actually go further in the future. Most of the characters are married and have children, and those children are now at age where they're genin and they're working on becoming ninjas, and they are all getting ready for the Chunin exams, and you enter the main character, Boruto, which is the son of Naruto, and of course he is paired with the daughter of Sasuke and the son of, well, it's a secret, so we'll hold off on that. And their three-man team is doing okay. He's a little bit cocky like his father, but unlike his father, he has a couple other differences and kind of feels overshadowed by his father's influence over the village, and where his father tends to take tons of time doing the stuff as Hokage, he does not have as much time for his family. So he gets a little bit antsy about this, and of course a new villain emerges that just happens to be wanting to hunt down Naruto, and he's got to go save him and prove himself to be a real ninja. I actually was pretty impressed by this story. I mean, for the most part, it actually came out pretty well. I mean, the character interactions were very good. I actually felt like the story, for the most part, was written very well. You can see the aspects of the characters, how different Boruto is from a young Naruto, and how he learns throughout this to actually be a ninja, to actually want to be a ninja, and to move on. Now, there are lots of other fun aspects to this: the sound quality, and the music quality, and the voice acting quality. Again, good, and good. I'm actually more impressed with this than I had with the last. The last's quality was kind of grainy-ish. Not grainy, but just the art style was a little bit different. Here we're almost back to style, and it feels a little bit more solid. The general interactions are good, and it's fun to actually see the children of the various characters and how they interact with each other. Sasuke actually fits in very well in the story, and it was odd because I actually found him likable, which I did not find Sasuke likable for most of the series. So this is actually a positive. I'm not so impressed with some of the other aspects, and I'll talk about that briefly. First off, the voice acting for the voice actress or actor, if it's an actor, I don't remember. The person who did Boruto's voice, I can't really bring myself to like this. I mean, it just doesn't sound right to me. I mean, yeah, it's not good to use the voice actress that Naruto has to play this person, but it just doesn't fit. I mean, to me, it just doesn't. I mean, every time the person speaks, it takes me out of the moment. I just don't believe that. It kind of looks like this is just a voice actor, and I'm drawn back out of the story. I also felt like the villain here was kind of shoehorned in. I understand it was supposed to be a part of the plot, that it actually was supposed to be thrown in to give him a challenge, but I feel like they could have done this in a different way so as to move it forward without shoehorning a villain in that we're just going to set up real quick and then we're going to try and deal with real quick. I feel like the villain was sort of just like this side point. It's like, we've got to get from A to B. Let's throw this in so we can have some fighting. I really wasn't that happy with that inclusion. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't, my cup of tea. But and having that come about and having to have this young ninja go at it and save the day in the end, that just I don't know. It just rubs me a little bit the wrong way. But in the end, I think it's actually a very solid package. I mean, for the most part, it's a good movie. Again, much like Road to Ninja, this one does impress more in the series lineup than I felt a lot of the others did. There wasn't that cookie cutter formula. I feel like they tried to shoehorn it in because that's what they want. But I do feel like they really did concentrate on the story more. I felt like the villain being an afterthought was because they concentrated so much on that relationship. So, in the end, this part is solid. So let's look at the writer, the OVA. So we're back in time where we've got old Team 7 before the incident with Sasuke, and they're having fun at the beach. And then they discover a genie in a lamp, and the genie was going to give 3 wishes. And so all the ninjas decide they're going to fight over this bottle in order to get the wishes for themselves. And funny stuff ensues. I actually was kind of bothered by the animation on this. I felt like there was a lot more computer animation used, and I don't know what it is about computer animation. If it's not done 100% right, it just looks wrong. And especially when it comes to trying to fake anime. There's nothing quite like the hand-drawn cells. It just looks wonky. It's getting better, and there are some that are done with computer animation that are excellent, but this one just was not the one. You could tell at points. Voice acting, sound, and the story itself was sound. It was a cute little short. It was fun, and the animation quality was lower than I would want. I actually did have fun watching it. It kind of brought me back to those times when they were actually together, just as I was certain there would have been more adventures that Team 7 had, other than the limited ones you got to see in the comics or in the anime. I kind of felt bad that when they did all the all the filler for Naruto, that they put all the filler at the end. If they'd spaced it out more, I would have loved to have seen more with the original Team 7 to give you more of a build with those characters together. I think that if they'd kind of spaced it out with more of that filler there, Naruto wouldn't have had quite that sinister problem with that 2 years of filler that they had. So in the end, I would give this package a 7 out of 10. Again, well done with only some minor detractors, same culprits each time, but it is what it is. So, I hope that you have enjoyed this run-through of Naruto Shippuden, and I would love for you to be able to check these out, so I will be leaving a description here where you can get this in my product description, and please like these videos, subscribe, and of course share them. The more you share, the more we can enjoy the love that comes with this type of thing. So, in any case, thank you very much, and I hope you have a pleasant evening.